Hello. Thank you, dear ones, for being here today. My name is NATURANKAH, and with me is ANAKHEIM. We are excited and honored to be in your presence, that you followed the call of your heart to stumble across this communication and play with this in the ethereal realm, the quantum realm. And dive into and play with the energies of ideas and thoughts and patterns that feel relevant and true to your signature, so that you may better understand yourself at this point in your timeline. And how you may best move forward in the energies at hand as you listen to this transmission. Because it is in divine timing that you are here now, listening, sitting, and playing with us in the energies at hand. We understand that you understand that you are in two worlds at once. You are going back and forth from the fifth and the third dimension. That's what we will call them for simplicity terms. No matter what other human gives terminology to an idea or a thought process or a pattern, doesn't mean that one is true over another. In the example of calling something the fifth dimension or the fourth dimension or the third dimension, or any other names or labels that you might give them, there is no difference when you can feel into the energetics excuse us, of what we are speaking on. The more that you come into contact with clear channels such as this one, it will be undeniable to you what you are not just hearing with your audible ears and the words that you're processing with your brain, your information processor. It will not be absorbed that way. It will be absorbed into the very cells, the very DNA of your body, your genetic coding of your body, sending off a message to the cells of your body, and the cells acting upon that message, which they understand as truth. You will feel it in the cells of your body. The truth that comes through certain channels, such as this one, but other ones that you will come across, and it will again be undeniable to you to know whether it is true or not, real or not. No matter what range of emotions you may be feeling at the time. And of course, when you feel a high vibrational emotion, such as peace, love, joy, hope, elation, exhilaration, exaltation, it is even more undeniable what the truth of the message before you is. But we are asking you to embrace the idea and the concept of feeling your negative, lower, what you would call negative, which you would label negative, your lower vibrational emotions, just as they are. No matter the circumstance at hand, no matter the information at hand, whether it be light or dark, truth or non-truth. As you tiptoe in between two worlds right now, the fifth dimension and the third dimension, the sixth dimension and the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension and the second dimension. Yes, you experience the second dimension, you experience the first dimension, you experience no dimensions all at the same time. Please understand and know that you stand in multiple realities. You stand in multiple dimensions. You stand here in this physical body, this physical vessel that you use to move about within your world, to move energy within your world, to receive energy within your world, within your construct of your matrix. please know that you are everywhere at once. And there is power in that. There is a humble power in that. And have grace for yourself when you find yourselves feeling these lower vibrational emotions, because they are just as equal as your higher vibrational emotions. And that the biggest lie that has been told to your species and other species is that you are singular in this one space at this one time only. That you are separate from everything else around you. That you are alone in every move that you make. But please do understand that this lie came with purpose. And this lie comes with energy that stirs up the pot, if you will. Blending things together, making it more difficult to realize what is truth and what is not truth. And we will take a moment to explain truth to you in a way that you can visualize. If you were to have a brown piece of paper, construction paper, pretty deep brown color, and you take a cellophane sheet with different colors of the spectrum of your rainbow that you can perceive, violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. We'll even put white and black in there, clear or dense. And you lay that cellophane colored sheet that is see-through with these different colors of the spectrum, all at different depths, all at different tones. And you lay that over the brown piece of paper. You will now see the brown as a different tone and depth of brown. Some of the browns will look more red or orange or muted because of the yellow. Some of them will look deeper because of the blue and the green. They will have more of what you like to call ash. The violet would bring in a richness to the brown and a depth. But the truth is the brown is just brown. And when you have this beautiful quantum phenomenon of splitting light off of your black holes, creating a ray of spectrum of different variations and different degrees of tonality, brightness, depth, lightness, you get many different perspectives of the truth. But none of them are the truth in the way that you perceive it on top of the brown. None of them really are. And that is the illusion. That is the illusion of you living in two different worlds, living in a high vibrational state and to the next moment, a low vibrational state, and then back up to a high one. You would call that in your current society as crazy because somebody is all over the map emotionally. You would say that they are emotionally unintelligent, but we beg to differ. You are emotionally intelligent when you are able to feel into the depths of these emotions and have a wider range of the spectrum in feeling. And the illusion, the story is that no, however you behaved in one moment, however you were in one moment, however you looked in one moment, with a spectrum filter over that moment, that emotion is sitting with that moment. You are judged for that moment. But that is not the truth of who you are. And this is what we would like you to release when we ask you to remove judgments from your minds and have more grace for yourself and others. It is not that you are such a bad person for judging other people. It is a natural human condition. But it can be reprogrammed, and it can be reprogrammed in such a way to where you understand that no matter how good or how bad something seems, through your 5 senses as a human, no matter how good or how bad, or somewhere in the middle or neutral something feels, the truth still lies with it. And the truth still is it. God does not change. God is not what you perceive through some filters that you have been given through your communications of words and stories. God is not the almighty, all-powerful, punishing God that you have been led to believe and have programmed in your mind. God is God. God is truth. God is you. You are God. It is all one. It is all the same thing. And so this awakening journey really is about you coming into power with yourself and being able to use certain spectrum filters at will to have an emotional experience so that you may play with the energies of those emotions in such a way that you benefit and the emotion benefits all in the same dance. That's truly what it is. Learn to dance with your emotions. You are not emotionally unintelligent if you bounce around. Someone call this bipolar, but then you see some bipolar people are just extremely intelligent and extremely emotionally intelligent and capable. Yet living in a society, in a world that doesn't understand how to interact and engage with the range of emotions because your cultures and societies have been programmed to attach an idea on one being who is multidimensional. You are all multidimensional, and you're being asked to close down your multidimensionality when you come into certain rules and regulations that shut down your ability to be able to not just express emotions, but be able to work with emotions and quantumly re-engineer the energy within the emotion. We are not being dramatic. We mean very literally, you can quantum engineer a certain emotion in front of you mentally, because that's where your power is processed. Your power comes from your heart, but your mind is to process the passion within the realm of the higher truth. And when we say higher truth, We mean the ability to be able to remove all filters at will and understand the truth of all truths, and still be able to place one piece of a filter over here and there at will when you choose to, whatever part of experience you are in, whether it is your human experience or something else, you are able to put a certain filter over. That is what your life is. That is what your life is. That is the life and time and timeline that you have chosen on this earth. So when you say, oh, well, God is punishing me, or God must not love me, or God isn't real, or God isn't helping me, this is not the truth. That is a lie that has been accepted when you do not acknowledge or you do not understand how to use the spectrum filters in front of you. And this is why energy work is so important. This is why meditation is so important. This is why getting a clearing like Reiki is so important, and clearing the chakras on a daily basis for yourself is so important, because you're not just clearing out bad negative energy and all the bad things away from you. No, you are learning to work with the intense energies at hand that are coming through your triggers. And you will get so good at it, you will be able to be identifying it immediately, come into a meditative space and sit with it and be with it and love it and acknowledge it and embrace it, and then let it blossom into the higher truth that it was meant to be, the more beautiful thing that it was meant to be, because you allowed it to be through your body vessel, through your mind processing power of your heart. Your body is so important. Your body is so intelligent. Your body does way more than you could ever imagine. And we don't give you details just yet, because you are still coming into an understanding that you are waking up to something. And as you continue to go along this awakening journey, more breadcrumbs will come along your trail to feed you, to feed your spiritual intellect and your emotional intellect on what your true purpose is, what the truth of you is that has never changed. And that is to accept all parts of you. Yes? Yes. Very good. We know this transmission was intense. We were on a short timeline and we must go now. We thank you so much for your time and your beingness, because you are important to be here at this very moment, at this very time. We are honored to be in your presence. Aku niata umar, sara ukush ai, ika na urana tikid arum. Isitititia atuf, yaki noi, asurkata aran, irididi unnakarish atar. We know you know exactly what we meant for you, because you can feel it in the cells of your body. We do not need to translate the message that we just gave to you through light language, through the language of God and the angels. We do not need to translate any of this for you, because you have received more in fully than you would have if they were in singular human words. It is a blessing for you. We thank you so much. We love you so much. Until we see each other again, as above, so below, so within, so without.